Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Very excited to be back with another CSGO news video. A lot going on in the past few weeks, but not too much in the past few days. As always, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you're here for an explanation of why I joined CSGO Sweep and why I partnered with a gambling website, stay tuned for an explanation at the very end of this video. If you guys are here for CSGO news, as always, let's get right into it. First off, in big CSGO news, we have another organization outside of the CSGO scene coming into the CSGO scene and acquiring a team, and that is the Dota 2 organization known as Team Spirit, and they have now acquired the X Arcade roster. Now, as you guys know, last week, the League of Legends organization known as Immortals actually picked up the entire Tempo Storm roster and team early on last week, and now we have a Dota 2 organization coming to the CSGO scene as well, which goes to show you guys how great the scene is actually growing, especially to those European and Chinese teams who are now coming in and buying out rosters of ex-CSGO teams. So if you guys have never heard of Arcade before, they've had some notable wins in the past over teams like Epsilon and Torpedo. Now obviously compared to Tempo Storm and the Immortals team that bought out the Tempo Storm roster, a much lesser tiered team compared to Tempo Storm, but still not really notable wins in tournaments or major successes when it comes to actual tournaments or LAN events. But besides that, they are actually in the ESCA Premier Season 22, and I believe they're ranked right around LDLC. To give you kind of a configuration of where this X Arcade roster lies, they're right around LDLC, that squad with existence, around that same tier team. So they've been picked up by the Dota 2 organization, and slowly but surely all these other teams are coming to CSGO, which is a great sign for the future. Also in some big CSGO female organization news, we do have Reason Gaming picking up 4 of the 5 previous Team YP CSGO players of their girls team. If you guys don't remember, a long time ago I gave away YP jerseys and shirts. A long story there. I actually gave away the wrong stuff to the wrong people. So sorry for that. But the former Team YP roster had to disband because Team YouPorn, which is Team YP, was actually banned from the sport. So they had to disband all their male and female CSGO teams. And so unfortunately that female roster has been on bye for a long time now. Now 4 of those 5 players have been picked up by Reason Gaming, and they'll be joining them. And the old Reason Gaming roster left to sign with the former Epsilon team. So a lot of moves going on in the female CSGO scene as well. I know a lot of us don't know about that, but Team YP female organization is now back playing for CSGO. The Team YP male CSGO players are still out there searching the web. And also in big CSGO news, premiering tonight is the finals of Eleague Group C. Those groups are slowly but surely kind of cranking their way out, and to no one's surprise, Astralis will be in the final. Astralis, that team that played their first 2 matches without Kerrigan, they played instead with their coach Zonic, and they still played about even. Kerrigan came back, didn't play too well in their games versus Energy, and what's really strong to note here before I announce who they're playing against in the finals, really quick note, North American Team Energy played very well in E-League. Although I think they only won a single match, Team Energy played very well, mainly versus Astralis. They played Astralis in a total of 4 matches. All 4 of those matches were within 4 points of each other. So whether it be 16-12, 16-14, all 4 of those matches were insanely close. So Team Energy, although they only won 1 match, they played very well. Now Team Astralis will be playing against CLG in the finals. CLG barely bested SK Gaming in a best of 3 series in the semifinals. So pretty cool there. It will be CLG versus Astralis in the finals. And again, Astralis will be playing back with Kerrigan. They've had him since the semifinal game, and he's back in place of Zonic. So Kerrigan is back for Astralis. And then we also had ESL 1 Cologne qualifiers occurring throughout June, start yesterday, and also throughout this weekend they'll be going on. We saw no real surprises yesterday, or day 1 of the actual tournament, besides Fluffy Gangsters almost taking down Mouse Sports. It went to a first overtime there, but unfortunately Mouse Sports came back and beat them 19-16. Fluffy Gangsters, that team that was going to sign with Binary Dragons, ended up not signing with them, and then went into this tournament unattached to an actual organization. So they just fell short of beating Mouse Sports. And then we also had Gamut Gaming take down Optic. Those are the only 2 real surprises or close matches occurring on day 1 here. Day 2, which is actually today, going on. Some more matches happening tonight as well. We had a few minor upsets, the first of which was Splice, who defeated Renegades. Renegades, one of those teams who's been rumored as of late to possibly be ending their CSGO careers. This is not helping them at all, as they were defeated by Splice in a close game today, 16-14. We also had Tai Lu taking down the former Tempo Storm squad, obviously bought out by the League of Legends squad known as Immortals, and they were defeated by Tai Lu in another close match as well. And then last, kind of a surprise here, Dignitas almost being beat by Team Empire. They were down 11-4 on the notorious map CT-sided Nuke, obviously one of those maps that's still broken. So with Team Empire taking 11 rounds in the first half, they ended up losing 16-13, and again, no one was really surprised because the map was so CT-sided, but me checking my phone at work and seeing the score, I didn't realize it was Nuke at first, and I actually thought Team Empire stood a chance. So sadly, they only had 2 rounds in their second half, which goes to show you how broken Nuke is as of right now, and why a lot of pros don't like it, but still, a lot of people are heavily favored for it. I would love to bring Inferno back. I hope I got those maps right. But now, the most important part of the video, I hope you guys all enjoyed CSGO news. Here's my explanation of why I joined a gambling sponsor, which is something I said I would never do on this channel. So, kind of time to get serious. I hope you guys all enjoy my explanation. So to make it short, I have partnered with CSGO Sweep, and the reason why, it was not strictly because because of money. A lot of people think, and a lot of people were mad at me because they thought it was because I was trying to sell out. Now, I can't argue with you guys who are mad at me. I really can't. And I think the main portion of you guys were not mad at me because I was selling out to make some extra money on the side. I think a lot of you guys were mad because I was being a hypocrite in the past. And basically how I started my CSGO news channel was I hated on people who were partnered with CSGO gambling websites. I've hated on pros who have done it. I've hated on other streamers, other YouTubers. I'm not hated on, but I made videos about it saying I would never do that. And this makes me an incredible hypocrite. And I want you guys to know I can't argue with you. You're completely right. You have your total fair. It's totally fair to you guys to be mad at me for that. It makes me a hypocrite. It makes me look terribly bad. But the reason why I took this was not necessarily a money way. I actually denied many offers from multiple websites. I think I counted out. It was close to 17 websites, gambling websites, that I turned down until this offer came around. And the reason why was these group of guys that made CSGO Sweep. They treated me like family. They were great friends. They called me every night on Skype. We were talking about this whole idea. And the reason why I chose them is because they offer me a future with the company. Wherever it take us, whether it be a gambling website, a game information website, whether it be in the future, they offer me a chance to actually partake in that. Now, it's not because of money. I turned down much better offers monetarily. Let me tell you guys, CSGO Crash, CSGO Diamond, CSGO Jackpot, CSGO Strong, all offer me much better offers than this website. It was not because of money. It was because of the opportunity. And I also want to just point out really quick to all of you guys who are still listening, the only reason why I took this opportunity is because my network was not paying me what I should be being paid. If that was not a problem, I would be fine with what I was making off of YouTube, and I would never have taken a partnership with any gambling website. If you guys want to believe that, you can. I hope you do. If you don't, I can't blame you. If you guys are mad at me, I totally understand, but I'm not going to, after this video, explain myself any further. I am a hypocrite. I was wrong. I'm sorry to you guys who don't enjoy my content enough to actually stick around. But thank you to everyone who actually sent me the kindest of words in the comment section, in my DMs on Twitter, wherever it be. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. As always, I love making these CSGO news videos. The CSGO gambling websites aren't going to change my channel. I'm not going to be uploading videos for them all the time. So I hope you guys still enjoy my content. I will still be making it. As always, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. I'll see y'all tomorrow at the CSGO news video. Until then, goodbye.